events, and then we've been live on Instagram for a little bit. So, hello, y'all, on the Instagram, on YouTube. We should be live. Hey, hey. Anyways, we're doing a little something different. We're having just a little kind of Q&A. People who want to join in. If nobody has any questions, we're just gonna just have a little discussion about some of the stuff we're just planning for Bible school and discuss kind of like kind of just some how we want to approach some things and discuss like a topic, kind of for camp topic. We're not having camp anymore, so we kind of just want to get into conversation. What could have been, but the still the kind of the thought about it is still there. So we're not just, even though we're just like not having camp, we still want to focus and have like a summer theme, during the rest of Bible school, and just kind of have that. Just kind of think about that as we have the next services and just kind of the stuff we have coming up, just to kind of keep that same mentality going and everything. So, yeah. So, if anybody is with us, then let us know if anybody has any questions or any suggestions, anything. We wanted to talk about a little bit about some things to do other than camp, like have like a day camp, a field day, or something like that. If anybody's out there who's watching has any suggestions for that, please let us know. David, you can check out the Instagram live. I can't see anything. My phone's still recording it, and I can't log in on the computer. It doesn't let me. So, anyways, if anybody is coming up with anything like that, let us know. We're on the YouTube live. If you guys can't hear very well, you can watch the YouTube live or watch it afterwards. It's a little bit delayed, but it is what it is. Yeah. The verse we had for camp was be strong, and I think we originally had a different topic, but we really wanted to just kind of just highlight kind of what's going on, because we don't want to just kind of do our thing and just kind of like there's obviously was a shift from when we started March. Sorry, I'm just looking at the stream. Anyways, we just wanted to kind of look at the topic and just kind of see just like what's one thing we can think about like during this time, and like what is a message that, even though with coronavirus and everything, what is a message that needs to be like preached about, and or like kind of the message we want to highlight, and it's just be strong. Whether it's emotionally, whatever. It just, even though like there's stuff around us, we want to be resilient and be strong in the faith, be strong with the kind of the political commentary, be strong as a Christian and hold our faith up. And I had a few verses I wanted to read. One is Psalm 46 verses 1 through 3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountain fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. It's I think in this time it's kind of a good thing to kind of think about like that the refuge and the safe space, as per se, we're quarantined out. We've had quarantining at home, and we have kind of the try to stay away from being around people and that kind of thing. And it's kind of caused a lot of people to retreat back and to kind of settle in to their own, homes and kind of be more, alone, be more, um, restrictive to kind of activities, and they kind of coming to a refuge of their own. But what we build around us and what we set up for ourselves, just by ourselves is not a healthy, way. We obviously require, social interaction. We require, certain things, and certain things keep us healthy. But I think we. Okay. Yep. So anybody who's watching on the YouTube, um, there's a little bit of blackout, but it's all good. It's all good. Could talk to Igor about Wi-Fi. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, so I think that's just kind of one thing I was thinking about for just like the even though we don't have camp, it's good to just kind of think about like that we still have this kind of theme that we want to work on. We just want to kind of like have everybody locked into this, and actually that's Dima Zeniprovsky is going to be here this Thursday, and he's going to speak along that lines and just kind of talk about that, and that's kind of how we want to continue the summer, and just kind of talk about that stuff, and yeah. All right. See anything, David?
Almost there.
All right. Anyways, sorry. We're like, I'm like trying to figure out over here. Anyways, this is also for those of you who are watching. We're also trying to test out our new equipment, which is it's working, but we're also trying to figure out some new kind of system here. We got a little bit, got a camera set up with David over there and over here with me, but the one thing is you can have fancy cameras and all that, but if the Wi-Fi is not good, then people watching it live there's still gonna be issues. So That's one thing. Over here, I need an Ethernet connection in order to have full, perfect internet. Anyways. I might be able to get in. Hold on.
We're live.
We were live now. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, now I'm watching on the computer, which is really. All right. If people are watching, please, if you have any, we're talking. I gotta turn that down. It's like super loud. I can hear myself talking. If you're watching, please let us know about what suggestions or what kind of events we want to do during the summer instead of having a camp. We can have some sort of field day or anything like that. If anybody's watching here on the Instagram live, I'm talking to you. I know. Over here. Hello. Anyways, if you guys are watching, please let us know in the comments and let us know if you guys have any suggestions. And because we're right now we'll take any suggestions and we're gonna talk through with the Suraj and the leaders, and we're gonna try to make a decision. But if we don't get any other suggestions, then we might go along with kind of what we have in the works. So please let us know, and we will kindly respond and make note.
That's right.
It's so weird to listen to my voice. It's like 4 seconds delayed. So I'm like,
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
watching. I can see the.
What was that?
I'm watching and I can see the delay from the.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. Oh, Alex Rozov said hikes. Hikes. I like that. That is a good idea. Thank you, Alex. And I'm logged into a different Instagram. But yeah, that is a good idea. We're gonna note that. And now anybody else who's watching can also put something down. But yeah, I think hikes is not a bad idea. We can totally do that. It's totally doable. So if people are interested, I think that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm totally down for that. And maybe some people, are not into hikes, but I think that's a good idea. Something outdoorsy, definitely, because can't really do any like big trips or anything to anywhere like a museum or something like that face mask and that kind of thing just make things harder. But definitely hikes something good to do. That's one thing to know. And then maybe we had back in the day, we had field day, which is we did that like during Memorial Day, and we went to the church property. And right now there's a lot of actually work being done over there, so that's definitely not a bad thing to do. And I mean, we could just do a fellowship type of thing, volleyball, bonfire. So, that's also, one way to do that. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. Yeah, so I think, and also, yeah, be patient with us. We're also using this to test equipment, so I know some of the YouTube people might have had some issues, but yeah. What do you think, David?
Yeah, I think church property would be a decent idea. There's, if it's 7 acres of forest, people that's also kind of includes hikes. Would include hike, I guess.
Yeah, that we could do a hike at the church property, but it's not going to be like a crazy hike, and there's no crazy view. But
that's true.
but for the sake of hiking,
Yeah.
for the sake of multiple activities, I think that's not a bad idea. And then also, for those of our Monday school people, I don't know if there's anybody watching who's in the Monday school, but we're not sure about how classes are going to be. Some idea is to hold off on classes until we have regular school back, and who knows if regular school comes at the same time. There is an option of possibly doing kind of like a virtual class, but there's a lot more bells and whistles attached. That means everybody has to either be like on Zoom or some other thing, and then we also have to have people prepared to speak, and that means you basically are sitting, for a certain amount of time for a couple hours, or so that's one other thing. So other option is that maybe to try to get some material prepared and to have like pre-recorded lessons, from some people. I know Alex Rozov or some of the other teachers we can get a couple of recordings. Maybe they even from home they can record whenever they have the opportunity, and that could be lessons. But then it's kind of up to the students to kind of be on top of that and to really just be devoted to that. So there is that kind of part of it that can be a little bit harder. So if anybody from Monday classes has any ideas or is willing to do that, let us know. If you watch us later or something like that, if you're not currently watching. But yeah, that's definitely option. And praise the Lord that we're not totally going back into quarantine, because when we were fully quarantined, that was a whole shebang, and that there were so many restrictions. We just hope things don't trend the wrong way, and hope that things turn out good. And hopefully, hey, there's still a slight chance that camp can happen, but the camps that didn't happen, let's say the whole month of July and the beginning of August, they get canceled. They're gonna probably have to allow those guys to start to do their camps later on. So that means if we do have a camp, it would be like in September. And Dennis is joining us. Hello, Dennis. Hello. It's a little bit delayed, but I see you, Dennis. Dennis, please, if you have any suggestions about camp alternatives, like a day camp, anything, ideas. We got Alex with hikes. If you have anything, man, put it in there. We're taking Q's and A's. We're gonna directly take these ideas and bring them to the big man himself. So this Soroja, we're gonna, so. But thank you, Dennis, for watching. So that's an option. And yep. But anyways, thank you, Alex, for commenting. Anyways, I think we're gonna finish up the stream. Thank you for the Instagram people who have been watching the whole time. We've been working with technical difficulties, and we had a little bit of dead air for a little bit, but we're getting used to this. Who knows? We'll try to do this a little bit better next time if we ever have a chance. And so remember, everybody, this Thursday we got the celebration service. We got that going on, and we want people to come and just kind of that same, we're talking about be strong. We want to get that theme and kind of inspire people and try to get into this kind of like almost in a set like making a, going kind of trying to step it back toward normalcy, and try to, be back at our kind of our roots, and just try to be strong Christians, because we can make excuses to, we can blame, coronavirus, we can blame the whole, situation around us, and use that to be like, oh, this is okay to not, this is a kind of like a, justification for not being, as disciplined and all that. But in the end, it's all about, our own spiritual health and growth. And, it's in the same way that a lot of people said there's a quarantine 15, like everybody got that quarantine 15 pounds gained, you know, in the same way spiritually, like, obviously in quarantine, people, gyms have been closed for a long time. I mean, and so, some are opening up, some have been open. But, the accessibility to kind of do those things have lessened. But those who are persisted, there's guys who, use water bottles, started working out with that kind of thing because they were persistent. That's what they made a goal to keep on doing that, even though with quarantine. And in the same way, spiritually, if we are in that situation and we want to be, we need to grow and we need to make a priority of our spiritual health, we will make a way, if we prioritize that. But, it does take an extra step, but also God sees that extra step, and God is not just like, this is not something that's like, is a stress thing, and like, oh, this is, God sees the struggles, he sees uh, the things, the burdens, and that you are more blessed in that instance when you are able to, even with more burdens, even with more obstacles, and you are still faithful. There's more blessings than that. So I just highly recommend everybody, just to keep that in mind. And yeah, as we keep going forward. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us and sticking around. Um, yeah, I mean, this is this is the new normal. We hope to, we're gonna try to get better at this. But yeah, let us know if you guys DM me, DM David, DM the Slavic Bible School Instagram. They'll get to us. And let us know if you guys have any ideas, any suggestions. We're all here to facilitate and try to be fellowship together and serve one another. So yeah, so God bless you guys. And I guess see you on Thursday for the celebration service. And God bless.